watching the Scott Ford Show.
Cheers and good on you, boys and girls. Thanks for tuning into the show. I've been absent for a little bit, but guess who's back? Scott is back. Back again. Do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Text the show out to a friend. Share it to your social media. I appreciate your support. Today's episode is about using adversity to move your life forward, which is very important because especially in today's times, I'm concerned about the fact that a lot of people are wrapping themselves, more or less, more metaphorically speaking, in bubble wrap, and wrapping their children in bubble wrap, and everything's be offended by everything, and censor everything, and cancel everything. And I'm highly concerned about that because it is through adversity, it is through some of the tough times where we develop the character that we need to become a stronger, better person, okay? In other words, if you just tiptoe through life and everything's handed to you, you're never really gonna develop the skills that you need to overcome adversity. This is very important because if you look around at society today, I've never seen society so, well, I guess wrapped in bubble wrap. It's not a good way to live life. Sometimes you have to experience things and you have to learn to overcome them. If you're always there to catch your child, if you're always there to make sure your child, again, is wrapped in bubble wrap, they're never going to develop the skills and the grit that they need to move their life forward. They're always going to be relying on someone to catch them, to save them. That's not how you go through life, because you have to learn. You have to get to a point where you cut the umbilical cord. And for some people, that should have been done a long time ago. Cut your own umbilical cord. Be careful sometimes how you're raising your children. You have to expose them to adversity. It doesn't, now yes, of course you should protect your children. You should be looking out for them. You should be protecting them. But sometimes there's a point where let them figure it out. I've told the story before about my daughter wanted to go on a bike ride, and I got my bike out of the garage, and hers was kind of, like behind the lawnmower, that kind of thing. And she said, "Dad, can you get my bike for me?" And my first instinct was, yeah, I got it. And then I thought, wait a minute, hold up. I could get it, and I could get it a lot easier than she could. Because I'm taller, I'm bigger, I'm stronger. I could have just reached and pulled it out, and then we're done. And I said, no, honey, I think you should get the bike out of the garage. In other words, you should figure it out. And at first she resisted me. Now that's not me being mean. That's me being realistic. It's me pausing for a moment and saying, what's better for my daughter? For me to get the bike for her and she's got it, or for her to actually figure it out on her own? There's so many situations like that where I see something and I'm like, I could just pick up that wrapper as an example, and I could throw away my daughter's garbage. And then I stop and think, no, that's not doing her any good. It might be, you might look at it and go, oh, you're doing a good thing for your daughter. But I'm not giving her the skills that she needs. Dad, can I go out inside and play? Yeah, you can. Make your bed first. I don't want to make my bed. I don't care. Go make your bed. See, if you give your child and yourself, this isn't just because some people might not have children. Sometimes, in other words, don't always take the elevator. Sometimes take the stairs. Yeah, it's easier to take the elevator, right? But why not give yourself a little bit of a challenge? Because it does shape you. It does give you character. Sometimes through adversity too, you find out who your real friends are. And I mean that. Sometimes you're going through something and then you see the people that reach out. Are you doing okay? Are you good to go? I just want to let you know I'm thinking about you. And then some people don't reach out at all, And so sometimes adversity lets you know who really cares about you. And I think adversity, I feel so strongly about this. Don't always make things easy. We have a main level in my house, and then we have an upstairs level. Every time, whenever I have to use the restroom, I go upstairs. And my wife always says, there's a bathroom, 15 feet away. Why don't you just go down here? And I'm like, I like adding a little bit more. Yeah, I could go down here. It's easy. Or I can just run upstairs. I like running up the stairs, using the restroom, coming back down a minute later. Because it's a challenge. I could do things the easy way, or I could do things the hard way. So whenever, in other words, like I could take an elevator or I could take the stairs. If I have that option, most of the time, I take the stairs. Yeah, I could eat garbage food, but I know it's better to eat healthy food that provides my body with nutrients. Quick and easy, a little bit harder, but you get more out of it. Always remember that. It doesn't mean you always have to be challenging yourself and making every single thing hard. But sometimes think about that. Sometimes things have gotten too easy for us. And I think when the times get tough, I don't think a lot of us have the skills and the grit that we need to get through some of these things. You could put things off too. You can constantly just put things off and just say, I'll get to it later. Why not do it now? Because when you're constantly putting things off, now you're building a mountain. And sometimes if you just take your house for example. If you wait until all this clutter just piles up, and then now you got to spend an entire Saturday cleaning the house, where if every day you just picked up a little here, picked up a little here, did a little bit here, doing a little bit every single day. Now that will make things easier for you. So use strategy as well. Combine strategy with adversity. And you will see that you'll be able to handle problems better. You'll be a problem solver as opposed to someone who's always focusing on the problem. I'm so against that. The people that the problem's here, the problem's existing. Let's just keep talking about the problem. Let's just keep talking about the problem. Problem's still there. Problem does not care. If you're the type of person that kind of builds that grit, and then a problem arises, you're already the type of person working on the solution. Focus on the solution and not the problem. You'll see what it will do for your life. It'll enhance your life. It'll make you better. You develop leadership type instincts with that type of mindset. Focus on the solution, not on the problem. Don't always go easy. Sometimes give yourself a little bit of a challenge. How can I get through this? Exercise that brain a little bit. The problem-solving part of your brain. Don't just make everything easy. Because then when the tough times come, you don't have the skills or even the drive or the grit to get through those things. So challenge yourself. Challenge your brain. Challenge yourself physically at times. Don't always make everything easy. And then you will see when you're faced with adversity, you have the skills to handle it better than if you're just always going the easy way. Push yourself. You're more than you think you are. You can do more than you think you can do. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Go out there and get it. Create success in your life. You deserve it. Have a magical day and enjoy your life.
Why aren't you subscribed to the Scott Ford Show?
Oh yeah, why am I not? Oh, yep, there it is. Right on.
Daddy, Daddy, you're so awesome. Daddy, Daddy, you're so cool. Yeah!